Hi everyone, Louise from 805 Soap. I'm here to do some more molds, and today this is amazing mold rubber, and it's flexible, it's easy to use, it's high strength. It's similar to the inside molds that you would use for cold processing soap and some of the soap molds that you see on Etsy or the stores that are being made. It's a heavier rubber mold. It's like this, okay? It's pink, and it's pretty durable and very strong, and it makes soap molds. So today, what I'm going to help you do is just go through the process of making a couple of molds, and when they set up, I'll probably be making another video to show you what they turned out like. And I've pre-made, I'll put the link down below in the video of where you can purchase this. There's a discount on this. There's 20% off. So from the manufacturers of this, Illuminite. So they've given me this product to try and demonstrate. So that's what I'm going to do. And today I made two molds, okay? I made a rectangle mold here and more of a square mold here, as you can see, because I have two soaps. I have one that's pretty square, and I have one that's rectangle. These molds are easy to make. You buy a product like this, it's like foam core, and I got this, believe it or not, at the Dollar Tree. And I found this there, and it's really easy to work with. Really, really easy. You bend it and score it, and then you hot glue it. I hot glued it onto my plastic. Okay, this is something again from the Dollar Tree. This is a plastic placemat that I got. So this was $1. These little goodies here, the whole sheet was $1. So I did it, I bent it, I hot glued it all the way around the outside perimeter and up the side where the seam is. Okay, took me like 5 or 10 minutes after I got the first one done. It's really easy. It's like a no-brainer. It looked difficult when I first saw it, but it really isn't. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to make molds for this. This is my Love Potion number 9 soap, and I'm going to put these, I'm going to drop these inside. They're fairly heavy. They're about 4 ounces of soap. On the website, they have a calculator in there that'll tell you how much product you're going to need. So today what I'm going to be using is the whole box, which is approximately 0.7 pounds or 317 grams of product. And then you have a catalyst. The catalyst is what makes this go, okay? So I'm going to be using, the ratio is 1 to 10. So if you're doing, let's say, 1 ounce, it would be 0.1 of this, 0.9 of this. So it's 1 to 10, 0.10 of this. So it'd be 1 to 10, okay? Sorry, everything's on the box, the directions, the ratios are on here. So the working time is 20 minutes, the cure time is 2 to 4 hours, depending upon how your molds are. So all you do is you take your product, I'm going to scoot this aside for a minute, and it's sealed. We're going to break the seal on it. They make these things really kid-proofed, I tell you. I'm still here, I'm just cutting this top off. Just trying to make it. And what I'm going to mix it with is a handy dandy paint stir. Okay? Paint stir works good. It's disposable. It's free at most of the stores. If you go into Walmart, any paint store, you can get a free mixer or a free paint stirrer. I just walked in there, grabbed a couple, and the guy said, I said, thank you very much, because you know what? I buy paint, you know, and there's times where I've bought paint and I haven't even gotten the stirrer. So, again, there's these silver tops on here that you have to break them off. So I'm going to be pouring this into here because today I'm going to be making 2 of the molds. I'm just going to turn this up and that up. And get my napkin. If you hear that little crunching sound in the back, my little dogs are eating their dinner. How cute. So we're just going to stir this up until all of the liquid is involved in, gets incorporated in the product. It's kind of gooey. It really doesn't smell too bad. I mean, I have fragrance oils that have smelled stronger than this. But you want to work in an open area. I'm in my studio and the door is open. I don't have a fan on. I'm in California, so believe it or not, I hate to say this to all my friends back east, but it was 85 today, and today is January 14th, 2014. And Lucy, that's Lucy. She guarded the house. It's been extremely warm here today. I have flip-flops on and t-shirt. In fact, last night I had to open the window because it was so hot in my bedroom to go to sleep. So it takes me about a couple of minutes to make sure that this is all mixed in. I want to make sure that this catalyst is in here, all of it. Yeah, it's all in there. Okay, so it looks like it's all incorporated, and I'm stirring in a circular motion to get all of that stuff on the bottom. Okay, I'm turning it, see? Because I want all of that bottom turned into that. I don't want it, not everything mixed in. Okay, so now I have 20 minutes to do this, which is longer than some soaps. Oh, when you're making soap. This looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to move all of this aside. I'm going to bring my molds here, and when you do this, you're supposed to pour in the corner, okay? You pour in the corner because you don't want bubbles. It's similar to melt and pour soap. You don't want bubbles. The only thing is you can't use rubbing alcohol. So I am just going to pour this over the mold. Let's see if we can get this all in here. That looks good. And we're going to do the second one. Like I said, this is a different medium to work with. It does take a little playing around. I had spoke to their tech help is so wonderful there. I mean, you have no idea. Don is just a fabulous guy, and they'll be able to help you if you have any questions about what you're doing. So that's what I like about this, is that you can get help if you don't know what you're doing. But basically it's like melt and pour soap. You just combine the ingredients and then you pour it on top. And I'm going to go back over here and pour a little bit more. These are great if you're doing something custom for a client. If you want something made especially for a wedding, something special for a one-time, one-shot deal, this is the way to go. I mean, nobody is going to have this but you. And then when somebody sees it, they're going to want something similar. But the thing of it is that there is nothing that's going to be, you know, if I sold this, how could I say this? If I sold this mold to a client, I would not sell it again to a similar client. Okay? You want to, I'm going to make these like one of a kind. And that's it for my clients. I'm just going to pop these little bubbles on the top because I made some bubbles. And, but you know what? I mean, this is great if you've got a special project, like I said. You're doing something that's just totally out of the ordinary. And you want to just be different from everybody else, from what everybody else is doing. And you can do that, you know, with making these molds. This is the only way you're going to be able to do it. You know, you can buy massive molds on Etsy and all these other places, but if you want something really special and you want something for your client that nobody else can get, especially a wholesale account, if she's got a boutique, if she's got a farmer's market, if she's got a little store, excuse me, that she wants her own little thing in there, this is the soaps. Like I said, I made this soap from the molds that I made with the Amazing Mold Putty, and then I incorporated them in here. I took this soap and I made this mold out of it. So this mold goes in here like this. So if I had a little boutique that I was going to be selling down the street and she wanted this mold, this would be her mold. I mean, this is a great selling point. Nobody else has this mold. This mold is going to be sold in that place. So I'm going to be doing some specialty soaps, and for some of my clients, I have some clients that, you know, are in specialty shops, and this is a good selling point for you guys. If you've not thought about it, now's the time to think about it. Not only should you, when you're in business, have Etsy stores, but you should have wholesale accounts that are local. A good mix of any business is wholesale and retail. And the wholesale accounts are going to make you some money. They're going to make you some volume on money, and they're the ones that are going to, you know, you're going to make a little bit less, but the thing of it is you're going to get paid right now. Instead of $5 and $10, you're going to be making hundreds of dollars. So that's the difference between retail and wholesale. And when you're doing wholesale, usually wholesale people want something a little bit different, especially in our industry. They're always looking for something that's just a little bit different than everybody else. So anyways, I'm going to cut this video off. When I unmold these tomorrow, I'll show you what I've made, and I'll make some soaps with it. And it'll take approximately 2 to 4 hours. I hope everybody's having a good evening. And I hope it's not too warm that I don't have to put the AC on. Just kidding. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.